want to go to your website and check that out. What's your website?
It's very easy. coralcovewellness.com.
Okay, that's fantastic. Yeah, I can see a lot of brands and a lot of cannabis companies wanting to have corporate retreats there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, are there a lot of these corporate retreats in this model in Jamaica? Is it popping up? It seems like a really good model.
It seems like a good model. I was just speaking to some people at a name brand that has a very nice puffing implement. And I thought that you guys would be great for a corporate retreat. I would think that it would really make a great setting to have that in-depth creativity of, organization for brands. So, yes, I welcome you to all come. We do meditation, yoga. We have a wellness activities director. Also, kayaking, snorkeling, surfing, spearfishing. We can do that there. If you want a lobster dinner, we could go out and get you fresh lobster.
Yeah. Oh, no, I mean, I love the model. I mean, I hear about them all over the world and stuff, but, I've never actually gone to an actual wellness retreat, but it seems like something I should be doing more of, where you can experiment with different plant-based medicines, and the experts will share with you, their knowledge.
Safe environments.
Yes.
Right? And you guys, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, the thing is that there could be a couple that comes and maybe one uses and one doesn't, and one has an element, and we can offer anything. So if somebody wanted to just come and relax under a palapa with a nice fresh fruity drink, you can do that.
Back at Emerald Conference 2024, San Diego, California, introducing you to some of the wonderful people that are interacting here in the hallways. And it's been a great conference yesterday. We're on day 2. And I want to introduce you to, perhaps, are you the only 2 people from Jamaica?
Yeah.
Have we found other Jamaicans?
I haven't seen them.
I haven't
yet.
seen any other Jamaicans.
This is what a Jamaican looks like.
Yeah. Actually, the slogan of Jamaica is out of many people.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay.
So we do have all kinds of people, and there's no difference in the people in Jamaica. So
Excellent.
we are all I want.
So,
have
go
you
ahead.
been to Jamaica, Demitri?
Doug was my first introduction to Jamaica, like in 2017, 18. And I went to 3 of his Jamaican conferences. And I think that's where
Douglas.
Yeah,
I know
That's where
Douglas.
we met.
Yes.
That's
I think I
right.
met you then
Yes,
too
okay.
there.
You know what?
Yeah.
We all know each other.
Okay.
Yes.
So why don't you introduce yourself to the audience?
Yes.
Introduce yourself.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So I'm Benjamin. I'm born and raised in Germany. I'm the CEO of Orel Traders. I'm based in Canada, Jamaica, Portugal, and I'm exporting my medicines, pharmaceuticals to Europe. They get retailed right now in the pharmacies down there. My main brand is cakes. And so we are producing world-class, award-winning designer cannabis and supplying it to the pharmacies and doing a bunch of things better than the other ones before. Yeah, let's say it like that.
And you're producing, let's get you introduced first, and I'm going to talk about it.
Sure, certainly. Thank you, Demitri. Hello, my name's Keiko Vady. I'm the Director of Education for Coral Cove Wellness Resort, and we are located in Little Bay, Jamaica, and we strive to educate and being able to share with patients about utilizing natural plant-based and fungi medicine. And it's just an honor to be here with you today. Thank you so much.
Keiko, great. I want to talk about Little Cove, and I want to talk all about it and take a deep dive into it. But first, I want to find out, you are exporting from Jamaica to...
Actually, my exports are right now from Canada. So I have an indoor facility down there with my grow team on Vancouver Island. It's approximately 30 minutes away from Victoria. So we cultivate our cannabis there, small craft batches, and export them from there to Germany. And we do have also a 1,600-acre farm down in Jamaica with our partners, and planning big operations down there. We're working with Rasta churches, and we do also have a CLA license down there. Yeah.
So you're exporting right now from Canada to Germany.
Yes.
Will you be able to export from Jamaica to where?
Yeah, for sure. Also worldwide. So main focus is Germany for me. I'm born and raised in Germany. I got German education, and the medicinal cannabis program started there 2017. So for me, it was the legalization of cannabis already 2017, and I went to doctors to get my prescription to get pharmacy cannabis instead of the black market ways. And I wanted to participate in the industry because since this was my job, right? So it's really for me a job to help people achieve their medicines or get their medicines. And so I went to this doctor, and this doctor said, "Yo, you look like a global player. There's a international cannabis business conference, which is to be happening again in 2 weeks in Berlin. So
ICBC Berlin.
yeah, so shout out to my friends, Alex Rogers, and
and Gaio.
Yeah, and Gaio. He should supposed to be here with me today, but I was in Arizona with him over the weekend, but he had to fly out to Portugal right now. So
the Growers Cup.
Yeah, so I just came from there. I'm pretty much well known all in the industry. My bud is very excellent, and I scout great growers and great genetics, and we grow them and supply. Yeah.
Well,
so.
we definitely overlap in many, many capacities, and this is the first time we've met one-on-one and have a conversation. So this is one of the fantastic things that happens at these conferences. Congratulations on all your success. Is it complicated to export from Canada?
Yeah, for sure. It was for me. I'm kind of like self-funded family, and so it was a long way for me. When I started this, I was seeing all these people, maybe with corporations and more money than me, but I was thinking I'm so young and I have more time than them. So I observed and did the right ways, and it took me actually 5 years to have my final product right now in the market. And we had our release last week. Yeah, we had our release last week. And actually, I keep the sales right now back. And they are waiting me in Germany so that we can start the sales. And I'm going to come with the smoke gun and smoke the people down there with our cakes, right? So cakes is more than just pharmaceutical cannabis. By the way, pharmaceutical cannabis is just cleaner than auto productions or something. That's why we prefer to cultivate in indoor facilities with UV lights, with UV cleaners in the air and HEPA filters. So we want to grow the best product what's possible on the market, and that's why I'm also here in California. So there are so many nurseries who want to work with our genetics. I was in Las Vegas invited to the Champs Trade Show by Ed Rosenthal, who is a great friend since years of mine now.
He's a good friend of mine too.
So all these people
Ed.
Hi Ed, and thank you again for the invite.
I met it a few times.
Yeah, so just doing the best, coming from the industry, 20 years experience. Got my prescription then from this doctor, went to Canada, learned to speak English down in Canada and Jamaica, and created my company Orel Traders with the base in Canada, Jamaica, and in Europe. So I have a holding company who's managing this all by itself. So it's a self-sustainable business right now, and I'm pretty happy about that. And we're expanding right now into the United States with our THCA products. So we do have great THCA genetics from Canada, what we brought for us with us. Growers, 30 years experience, hippies who didn't went to the Vietnam War, so they went into the mountains in BC.
That's my uncle.
Yeah. So we are full of love to the plant and mind-blowing genetics, and that's what we do. So we are there for the patient, from seed to cell, and we do control a safe environment for cannabis, and we are starting also some launches in Germany very soon and in Jamaica.
Well, that sounds like you're an entrepreneur and a go-getter and fantastic. What's your brand going to be called in the United States?
Also cakes.
And that's CAKEZ.
Oh, KEZ. Yeah, Generation Z, right?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a while before you can export to the U.S.
We're not exporting to the U.S., by the way. So we are cultivating also here.
The THCA, that's right.
Also the THCA, we have cultivators already here. We're working with our brands or with our genetics, and we do have a lot of THCA down here right now, and gonna head the convenience stores and supply the whole United States.
It's funny how genetics
legal.
Just jump lines, you know?
Yeah.
Because you could do cakes in Arizona and Illinois, anywhere you wanted to,
cakes is,
but not from the original cakes from Canada or from Jamaica. It would just
for sure I can do that. So I have the same genetics, and I
genetics will just jump over the state lines.
So things happen sometimes.
It's all good.
But we are licensed, right? So we can exchange seed stocks, and there's some arrangements between USA and Canada too. So what we do is legal actually, and the authorities love that. So that's why we're doing that. So customs are working with my stuff right now. So think about the police officer who's there in some warehouses getting the packages and searching actually for cannabis and gets happy when he gets it, right? So, and think about now the police officer who's bringing my cannabis to the customs and is happy because he can touch cannabis legally, right?
Yes.
So this is
Yes.
something nice, and I do prefer this way. So my cash comes on the bank accounts. We don't have to protect ourselves. The police is there to do that for us. So I see the police as a friend and protector. So let them do their job, and we do our job, cultivate the best cannabis and export it worldwide. So Germany has nice EU GMP guidelines. So we are working with German authorities, and are ready to supply the whole world with our product.
Keiko, what do you think?
I think that's wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm just so proud of you and all that you've accomplished. And, so you are growing outdoor in Jamaica and then indoor in
So
Canada.
actually, Jamaica has also an indoor project coming up from us, and the reason of Orel Traders is for sure Orange Hill. So we are
Right.
straight beside of Orange Hill,
And if you don't know what Orange
yeah.
Hill is, it's known as the most amazing place to cultivate in Jamaica. Just like if you're in California, NorCal is the great outdoor place to
Yeah.
cultivate.
Like I said, we are all there at these places where cannabis is valuated and is open for the people, and so we are pressing also the line to get authorities
Do you
and
know about
governments to move towards legal cannabis.
Do you know about the Orange Hill Cannabis Cup coming up for 420? Yes, it's going to be at the Blue Hole.
Interesting. I haven't
Yes.
heard about that, but
You
I
should
s-
submit
I
something.
I'm pretty sure some of my cultivators will be there, but
Mhm.
I'm gonna be in Europe right now for some
Okay.
conferences. So
Yeah, but let's talk a little about Little Cove and
Yeah.
about what you're doing,
Mhm.
and we'll see if you're carrying cakes at your place.
Not
yes.
yet, but we do have a dispensary, CLA. CLA stands for Cannabis Licensing Association in Jamaica.
Mhm.
So it's if look, you can get cannabis at a bar, but at least the ones that they're going through the CLA are tested. And that's one thing we want to have. We want to have the efficacy and the cleanliness of flower plant there
Yeah.
anywhere we go, right? So I am with Coral Cove Wellness Resort. We
Oh, I'm
are.
sorry, I was calling it Little Cove. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We're located in Little Bay. You had part of it there,
Coral
and
Cove.
I
Sorry.
I wasn't going to try and
No, that's
interrupt
okay.
you. But so it's Coral Cove Wellness Resort, and we are located in Little Bay, and it is a cannabis and fungi educational resort. And we are just so fortunate to be right there on the water, very close to Orange Hill. We don't cultivate on site, but we do offer some of our guests a pre-roll every day. And that's how it should be. So we really support education of both cannabis and psychedelics. And we have people come from all over the world who maybe have never used either one. And we feel it's our responsibility to educate people and share with them about how they can utilize the natural plant-based medicine for their wellness. And we've been working on this project now for about over 6-7 years. And it was a resort that did many wonderful weddings and honeymoons.
Mhm.
So we still share the love there, and we welcome everyone. We do retreats, and we offer other entities to come in and create a retreat if they'd like to. But this summer and July, around the full moon, we're having an event called Midnight Summer Dream. And there's going to be a lot of exciting things that we'll be creating there. And in September, when it's the equinox, we're going to be doing a senior wellness program. So yeah, that's some of the things we're doing there.
That's really, really cool. I want to go to your website and check out. What's your website?
It's very easy, coralcovewellness.com.
Okay, that's fantastic. I can see a lot of brands and a lot of cannabis companies wanting to have corporate retreats there.
Mhm.
I mean, are there a lot of these corporate retreats in this model in Jamaica? Is it popping up? It seems like a really good model.
It seems like a good model. I was just speaking to some people at a name brand that has a very nice puffing implement. And I thought that you guys would be great for a corporate retreat. I would think that it would really make a great setting to have that in-depth creativity of, organization for brands. So yes, I welcome you to all come. We do meditation, yoga. We have a wellness activities director, also kayaking, snorkeling, surfing, spearfishing. We can do that there. If you want a lobster dinner, we could go out and get you fresh lobster.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean I love the model. I mean, I hear about them all over the world and stuff, but I've never actually gone to an actual wellness retreat, but it seems like something I should be doing more of, where you can experiment with different plant-based medicines, and the experts will share with you, their
Right.
knowledge.
Safe environments.
Yes.
Right?
And you guys, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, the thing is that there could be a couple that comes and maybe one uses and one doesn't, and one has an ailment, and we can offer anything. So if somebody wanted to just come and relax under a palapa with a nice fresh fruity drink, you can do that. But if you wanted to arrange for a psychedelic ceremony, we can do that as well. So yeah, you should come.
And that's local fungi, local
Yes,
psilocybin.
everything is there cultivated on island that we offer.
That's pretty cool. You haven't been over to her retreat.
Haven't visited yet, but I'm pretty sure I will be saying hi very soon.
Yes.
And you guys just
Yeah.
met here, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
far
I
apart?
saw her earlier on some conferences in Jamaica of my
Yeah.
friend Douglas.
Yeah, Douglas Gordon's.
Yeah.
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 How
So
far
shout
apart do
out
you guys
also.
live from each other in Jamaica?
Like half an hour max. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So, your next stop is ICBC Berlin.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be in ICBC in Berlin 2 days before the ICBC. There's a cannabis summit also in Amsterdam, but I'm pretty sure my team will go there because I have to prepare some parties and my product release in Germany. So which is gonna be sold in 20,000 pharmacies then.
Are you going to be exporting to Amsterdam soon, Netherlands? Or what's
Actually,
happening
we're working
there?
also some projects in Amsterdam. So my cannabis was also in the greenhouse, right? So greenhouse, shout out to Aryan and the Strain Hunters. They were retailing the cakes already since before a couple of years.
Yeah.
Right? So magic happens all the time.
Did you get out to Spanibus this year?
I was there, yeah.
Oh.
I did a visit to visit my team, catch up on some things, and I prefer to stay in Jamaica. And we do have a nice property as well, 87 acres, presidential great house. I'm living in the house of the US ambassador, so former US ambassador. Yeah, so it's pretty
The
cool.
former
having-
U.S. ambassador.
Yeah, so I'm the weed ambassador worldwide. Yeah.
Are you growing in the garden?
We do have some plants everywhere, right? So that's what we do.
They-
Cannabis.
You
We
should
love
put-
cannabis.
This is the
Cake
former
time.
U.S. ambassador's house. We're growing
Yeah.
weed in
So,
Jamaica in front of it.
Maybe I'm gonna be the world cannabis president.
Maybe you will.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Right? I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Excellent. Well,
we need more worldly ambassadors of cannabis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All together.
I think it's much more likely that my business approach, because I'm shifting towards things, will be more of a opening up a wellness center than
Mhm.
Yeah.
becoming a global mastermind of all these regulations and movement of commerce.
thing
It's
is-
complicated.
Yeah. So
It's really tough stuff.
it is.
It is.
To all entrepreneurs out there, it's just step by step, right? So kick the door in, bring one product, and from this product you go over your path. And
Hmm.
as I mentioned, we have nice properties and nice healing and wellness places too coming up. Actually, luxury places we are right now building in Montego Bay too. So this is the center for us of our world as Orel
Yeah.
Traders, and we are supporting small businesses, local businesses, local growers. And by the way, we are paying also the most attractive price to our producers in Canada on the whole market. So this is the shout out to everybody. The grower is the most important part of the chain of
That's
cannabis.
right.
Without the grower, you don't
You'd
have
be
product.
nothing.
Uh,
Right.
These people or these companies tried to grow cannabis over the years, and this was actually the reason why I attended to be also in the legal market to show them the right way. And so we are there.
Well,
we're out
I
there.
admire that you're doing it legally. When I was in
Right.
Spanibus for the first time in 2017, hanging out in the Barcelona clubs, I'm like, I just need to get a Learjet and get California weed from San Francisco to Barcelona. I mean, because the demand for California, Humboldt County, California weed was tremendous. And
I know.
looking at all the little glass things. I was looking at the prices. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, one day when all the regulations change and all the people navigate through them, this is going to be a.
So that's actually what we do. So we have
Well, that's good.
cultivators we are working here in California with, and we are taking the genetics, crossbreeding them in Canada, or keeping also the original seed stock of some cultivators down here in California.
Mhm.
And we have original California genetics grown under the best conditions in Canada. Overwatched by Health Canada. So we are testing for pesticides. We have our COAs. We have our terpene analyzers. And my cannabis, it's very important for me to always be on the 30% THC mark because I love high THC in my strains. And I have approximately about 5 to 6% terps always. We are hunting for the 7, never happened yet, but we're close to 6 by 5.9. And this is actually what we do, the best cannabis in the market, and that's what we stand for.
You know, here
wow.
here in California, we're very fortunate being we have the NorCal flower, and that's interesting. You wanted to get a Learjet to span it as.
Did you already do that?
Right. I'm very
soon get one.
fortunate. I'm a judge for an event called the Emerald Cup,
Yes.
Yeah.
and I'm also an ambassador for the California State Fair Cannabis Exhibition. Do you know about that? This is a regular state fair where it's over a 70,000 square foot building, all dedicated to cannabis. And this is a regular state fair.
Yeah.
They go over the culture, the history, the science, everything. It's just really amazing.
What's that one called?
It's the California State Fair, and it's the cannabis exhibition.
Mm-hmm.
So
The actual California State Fair and a cannabis exhibition
yes,
within it.
right next to the turkey legs and the cotton candy.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So
That's cool. I didn't know that even existed. I want to check it out.
This summer will be the 3rd year, and they have speakers, and Ed Rosenthal's there, and it's just being able to show that we can definitely stretch into the mainstream to share with people. And it's so nice that people are coming with their families. They have their kids take turns of parent stays with the kids outside the exhibition because they don't let anyone in that's 21 and over. So you should
I
come.
didn't realize. I mean, I've been Hell Flowers, I've been Emerald Cup. I didn't know they
I'm
did
going to
this.
send you that information.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we try to gather as much information and share as much information as possible. But it's a big cannabis world.
It
There's lots
is.
of people doing lots of things. And the ecosphere, it's gigantic from retail to production. And much love for the production, the cultivation side.
Yeah, for sure.
That's where it all begins.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ed.
And
And Dr. Rob.
Yeah.
so many of them have gotten left behind as these complicated legalization regulatory schemes have been developed, and they're like, hey, I'm a grower, I know how to grow plants. You are creating a maze of paperwork and rules and laws and regulations that it's just not my style.
Yeah.
Mr. International here.
I don't
So,
know. That's why I
yeah.
like what you're doing. I mean, if I had a team of lawyers and lobbyists and other individuals and an endless funds, I might get involved in the international cannabis trade, because one day Colombia, Jamaica will be exporting. Who wouldn't want Jamaican weed in Barcelona?
Yeah, for sure. So it's actually around. So
I mean,
we are doing that. Jamaica's doing that, and time will always tell. So the market in Germany opened up right now. It is not only for us for the exports, right? So it's building local communities, giving things back, educating people about cannabis.
Yeah.
Because cannabis is a medicine, right? So
Right. SB 34.
yeah.
Absolutely. The therapeutic wellness
Mhm.
substance
Yeah.
that is used to heal and benefit you
Right.
and expand your. I love what you're doing. The teaching center. That's absolutely.
Also the
absolutely.
stigmatism of cannabis, right? So if you get harmed for having cannabis and
Right.
be always under the stress, right? So stress can change lives. And
Yeah.
that's why we are there with cakes. Cakes is stress free.
We're so
pain relief.
international right here,
Yeah.
the three of us.
Yeah.
Right. Demitri, I want to say Greek? No?
Well,
Italian?
it's a Greek name. Native American, Indian, Zapotec, and then white, Oklahoman,
Hmm.
Scottish.
And I'm Asian, Japanese. Yeah. And
Human.
you are Mr. International.
Yeah.
We are the future. Well, we are cannabis right now.
Yeah.
Do I have an accent to you?
Mm,
Yes. Because he has an accent, right?
yeah.
Just, it's a very French
So-
accent.
but it's not-
yeah.
Yeah.
not fair
I
to
hear that
say.
all the while, but I can't speak French.
Well,
You can't speak French?
No.
I spoke French to you this morning.
Okay. Did I answer?
No, yeah, you just smile.
yes.
All right.
Oh, well.
Well, if this was
Greetings to France. Cakes is gonna be there too soon.
and we got to talk about I so want to tell my 50 cent story because we are at MJ BizCon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't light up here because I won't get in trouble.
All right.
We're at MJ BizCon and it's a non-smoking conference. Personally, I have learned to love the conferences where everybody else is smoking and there's that secondhand smoke everywhere.
Mhm.
So it's like incense. It's like a little gentle haze.
Right,
Nice.
So everybody's calm, everybody's relaxed because it's everywhere because there's so much of
Yeah.
it,
right.
and
Yeah.
people are just smoking. But you always want to keep it professional and stuff and focused.
Yeah.
And so, what was it, 50 Cent? Well, exhibit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Exhibit
Nice.
gets on the
Pimp
floor
my ride.
Yeah.
with Big Mike from
X.
Advanced Nutrients and a
Yeah.
couple other
X.
guys.
Yeah.
We're doing thing. and it's right in the middle of BizCon. There's tons of people around. He just lights up a joint. I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna get thrown out of here.
He's
You know?
exhibit. He did it.
But
He can
it's
do it.
his exhibit. What are you gonna do? And we didn't get in trouble, and it's out there online. So hopefully things are changing, and we'll be smoking in the Las Vegas Convention Center and the Lowe's Hilton.
We did it actually. Me and Ed were smoking the whole time there.
Ed
Yeah.
smokes
Making people-
everywhere.
yeah.
But they have like no smoking, no cigarette smoking, no any
no.
smoking
But it's
policies,
okay,
no
right?
candles.
Yeah.
But what Ed said one time, he says, it doesn't say no joint smoking.
That's
Mhm.
funny. Well, how do people get in touch with you so they can interact with you more,
Yeah, they
learn
can.
from you more?
They can touch base with my back office in Germany, or they can touch base directly to me, right? So out here, Ben.
What do you respond fastest to? Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, text,
they-
email?
They can shoot me an email or go on the website cakes.de. I can give you also like the links, and you can put a logo in for the people so they can see upfront what they are dealing
Awesome.
with.
I look
It's the
forward.
cake with the cherry on top, and we do the best what we can. And that's why we learn every time and come to these conferences to talk to educated people, scientists, and sometimes the scientists are also getting a little bit knowledge from us as growers, producers, and I have a scientific back office in Germany too, so we would be happy to stay in touch with everybody down here. And I'm willing to expand cakes all over the world, and that's what we do.
I love the entrepreneurs that I meet, like
Yeah.
yourself, because one day, it's been 12 years. One day I'm going to have to get a job. So
Today's day one.
So I
Today's
might,
day one.
I might end up working for you one day.
Yeah.
All
Today's
humility
day
here.
one.
Eric and I are coming
He
to
can
work
take
for you.
care of California for you.
Yeah. So
I-
what we do is actually working together, right? The whole industry, and then we
Yes.
cherry pick our friends, how we can elevate the things of
I
them.
appreciate that.
Right,
But
yeah.
I'll probably end up just being like a lifeguard at Keiko's Resort.
Perfect.
That's right.
Perfect.
And you can get a hold of me at Keiko, Keiko, at coralcovewellness.com, and go to our website. I can just imagine you both there swimming in the cove with the little sea turtles.
I'm
Wonderful.
in. I mean,
let's do
this
that.
is the only thing and I love the concept. The only thing is Jamaica. When is the coolest time to be there? Because every time I've been there, it's been hot.
Well, you can come during November through February.
Okay, because I'm always there in
Yeah.
August and September, and then
That's the hottest
August
time,
is
yeah.
the hottest time.
okay.
But I feel hot fun in the summertime there.
So November through April, you're gonna see me pop
Yeah.
into Jamaica.
Or if you want
Okay.
to have rain, then come between September,
October.
October, November.
Yeah.
I'll just go to
Right.
Germany and Canada. There's no reason to go there. Like we
Thank you, Demitri.
I stay Mediterranean, but I want to try to avoid
Yeah.
the hot parts. Like I love Mexico, but when it gets too hot, anyways, not important.
Well,
I
we do
will-
have air conditioning in our rooms,
Yeah.
Well, I'll be
if
out.
you like.
I'll be out there swimming with my lobster that I'm about to eat.
That's right.
This has been another episode of Me Unshackled. These are the fantastic kind of people that you meet at the Emerald conferences and conferences around the world that we work with.
Yeah.
So get out there, network, enjoy yourself, learn, teach something to others, and we will be back with another episode of Me Unshackled.
Cannabis is good medicine.
Yeah. Here in the world, cakes.